Happy belated birthday, Nate!
Aw, thanks, Marcos. Did you get me anything?
Uh, well, I made you that Animal Crossing island, remember?
Yeah, but that doesn't count. That was way before my birthday. And up until now, I didn't even think you remembered.
Oh, Nate, come on, man, I remembered. Okay, you're right, I forgot. But I do have a sweet birthday gift for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. High five!
Hello, and welcome back to The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news show. I'm your host, Marcos Carranza.
And I'm Nate Richard.
You know, you look real sharp today, Nate.
Thank you. I still haven't forgiven you, though, for forgetting about my birthday.
Wait, that shirt looks like mine. Were you wearing the same shirt today, dude?
Wait a minute. We swapped bodies?
What? So that's why you looked so good today. I knew I liked that shirt for a reason.
Are you really skipping over the whole we swap bodies thing? This is a serious problem. We have to solve this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
What if it was because you forgot about my birthday? Then we might have to wait a whole year?
You mean I have to be you for an entire year?
It's possible.
Maybe Andre will know what to do. Andre?
Thanks, guys. Sitting neatly at number 1 of Netflix's top 10 table is The Queen's Gambit. A 7-episode commitment about playing chess seemed intimidating at first, but then I remembered I don't have anything to do with my life anyway, so what the hell. The Queen's Gambit is a fictional story of chess prodigy Beth Harmon, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, growing up in the desaturated world of the 1960s, with an inexplicably unhealthy obsession with chess. An obsession that eventually takes her to face the Ivan Drago of chess, who also happens to be a stone-faced man from the USSR. The major thing holding back this show is how it takes its sweet, sweet time before actually becoming interesting. For the first couple of episodes, Harmon is nothing more than a vessel of a single-minded chess-playing supercomputer fueled by tranquilizers and alcohol. She can barely interact with anybody and only seems to be able to talk about chess. And sexism is the only thing that stands in her way. Which baffles me because the show was created by 2 dudes and I don't understand how I keep running onto movies and shows where female protagonists' major obstacle is sexism and climbing up a male-dominated ladder, while at the same time, those movies and shows are written and directed by men. Anyway, thankfully, halfway through the miniseries, Harmon finally matures into Anya Taylor-Joy's age range, and the show stops focusing on sexism as a primary obstacle. And that's where the show truly comes alive. The story tackles a unique and interesting problems for the main character, and Joyce's performance keeps you coming back for more. By the end of it, you'd be surprised how many ways the creators of The Queen's Gambit managed to make a chess match interesting to watch, even though you probably don't know the first thing about it. Overall, the series is very creative on how it maintains your attention. It is beautifully shot and has a phenomenal performance by Anya Taylor-Joy. And it leaves you plenty satisfied by the end. Even though it might take its time to get there. Which, let's be honest, you probably don't have anything else better to do anyway, so you might as well give it a try. This has been Andre Guima. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andre. That wasn't helpful at all.
Maybe it was because I didn't buy you a present.
Do you think so?
What if I make you a card?
Oh, you do that for me?
Yeah, man, just give me 1 sec.
Aw, my goodness, thank you. It's lovely. But we still haven't switched back.
Dang it. I really thought that was gonna work.
Either way, I still appreciate the gift.
If you don't hang that on your fridge at home, I will be severely disappointed.
Okay, I promise.
Wait. I think I know what to do.
Really? What? Okay, I guess we'll go to a commercial break. go?
Well, I thought that maybe I need to give you an actual gift for your birthday to switch back.
Oh, you brought me something.
Of course. Anything for my best friend.
Oh, my favorite. How did you know?
How could I not know? I just told you, you're my best friend.
Do you think I have to eat it for us to switch back? Because so far this hasn't done anything.
Maybe. Parker, you have something you want to talk about? Take it away.
Somewhere out there, a band of community college students rolled a 1 on their die, and as such, sent us to the darkest timeline. It's only fitting that Hollywood headlines this week reflect that. To start us off with that depression light, it is my burden to let you all know that the dude has cancer. Actor Jeff Bridges announced yesterday that he has been diagnosed with lymphoma. In his announcement on his Instagram page, he mentioned that he's glad the doctors caught it early and that his prognosis is good. While the dude may be 70 years old, he seems to be in good spirits for this daunting news. Not only did he announce it with his critically acclaimed role in The Big Lebowski, but he also took some time to remind all of us to go out and vote. Good on Jeff Bridges for taking this as gracefully as he is, and we wish him nothing but the best of health. Now to hit us with that harder, stronger depression, the kind you can only really drink on a Friday night, James Redford, documentary filmmaker and son to Robert Redford, has passed away from cancer forming from his struggles with liver disease. While not as well known as his father, James Redford made it a point to bring activism, philanthropy, and filmmaking all under one banner with his documentaries. All these films that he made were to highlight the issues over toxic chemicals, climate change, dyslexia, and organ transplants. Though his work spanned outside of film, where he helped create philanthropic agencies like the James Redford Institute for Transplant Awareness and the Redford Center. Unfortunately, James Redford isn't the only one who passed away. Miles Ketley, CEO of Stolen Pictures, died unexpectedly yesterday. Stolen Picture is best known for being the production company by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, so it's up in the air where that leaves them now. Ketley is best known for bringing major legal backing behind the scenes in great movies such as The Grand Budapest Hotel, In Bruges, and Moon. Last but not least, the future depth of a company, AMC. The good news is that after New York, the state, not the city, lifted bans on theaters, yesterday AMC experienced a 22% stock increase. Yay! Cause for celebration. This morning, AMC also experienced an 11% stock drop. Boo! Given as now AMC has felt a staggering 72% decrease in revenue this year, it gives literally nobody cause for surprise when the Wrap reported that AMC had a 91% drop in the third quarter. To give this a frame of reference, this time last year, AMC had $1.3 billion of revenue. This year, it's at $120 million. I hope you all loved Birds of Prey because it's probably the last movie you'll ever see in theaters. Hopefully, the worst is behind us, and nothing, I mean nothing, can top 2020 for bad news. What? Disney announced a live-action Chip and Dale remake for Disney+. Why? Nobody wants to see this. Actually, people do, and it's the same heathens that watched Lady and the Tramp live action. Oh God, I'm gonna calm down. Just like what the dude says, I can't be worrying about that crap. Life goes on, man. See you later. I'm Parker Carlson.
Thank you, Parker, for the wonderful segment.
Well, we still haven't switched back. What are we gonna do? Am I going to have to live as Nate for the rest of my life?
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle this much volume in my hair.
I don't know if I can handle being so perfect all the time. I mean, you are pretty great.
There's a lot of pressure for me to bust some sweet dance moves right now.
I have to be so wholesome all the time, too. You know, people look up to you to brighten their day, and I can't disappoint them.
Oh, Marcos, maybe it's not about the body swapping. Maybe it's about repairing our friendship along the way.
You know what? This might just be my inner Nate talking, but I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. And this might be my inner Marcos talking, but...
For a first-time dancer, you're pretty good, my friend. High five.
Oh my God, I think it worked. I think I'm me again.
And I'm me again. See, that's the true power of friendship. Now let's move on to our final word.
If you spent your early days of the pandemic as an excuse to start knocking shows off your watch list like me, you have likely seen and then binged the HBO series Euphoria. And if you've had the pleasure of seeing this amazing show, you know that the season ends on a great cliffhanger. Personally, since the end of the first season, I've been trying to figure out where the show's direction would take it next, and specifically what would happen to the main characters Rue and Jules. Well, it seems that wait will be shorter than we expected. Zendaya Coleman, who plays the main character of Rue, shared on social media recently that the show will be returning with 2 special episodes, the first of which will air December 6th. Apparently, these episodes were made under new COVID guidelines. Some may remember that the show had taken a short break from filming due to the pandemic, and it appears that these couple episodes are the fruits of that time. I'm personally super excited to see these episodes air, and can't wait to see what happens to our favorite characters in the show. I'm Marcos Carranza, and that's all for me this week.
The pandemic has caused many would-be theatrical movies to release online and on demand. One of them being Paramount's dark comedy sci-fi YA romance Spontaneous, which is the directorial debut of screenwriter Brian Duffield and stars Catherine Langford and Charlie Plummer. The film tells the story of high school senior Mara, whose senior year suddenly takes a turn when her classmates start literally spontaneously combusting into bloody messes. In the meantime, Mara finds an unexpected romance in these terrifying times with Dylan, and together they decide that they will live their lives like there's no tomorrow, because chances are they could be the next ones to spontaneously combust. I had zero expectations before watching Spontaneous, but once the credits rolled, I was so glad I gave this one a shot. Duffield expertly balances the film's tone. There's quite a bit of laughs here, but the film still takes itself seriously enough to the point where I was extremely nervous and even a bit queasy for a good portion of the film. It's a film that's extremely hard to predict, as you never know when somebody will spontaneously combust. The film addresses some extremely heavy subject matter head-on, as it serves as part parable to the epidemic of school shootings across the country, as well as serving as an allegory to the literal spontaneity of life. Despite the bizarre premise, the film proves itself to be quite powerful. There's a lot of heart throughout. Catherine Langford is excellent in the lead role of Mara, giving what is easily her best performance to date. Charlie Plummer is also excellent here. While he's been in a good number of projects recently, it never seems like he gets the attention he deserves. But hopefully his work in Spontaneous will lead to him becoming an even bigger name in Hollywood. The ensemble around Langford and Plummer is quite good as well, with Piper Perabo, Haley Law, and Yvonne Orji turning in some solid work. In an unconventional year for films, Spontaneous proves itself to be one of the better films to be released this year. I know not a lot of you have heard of it, so I'd strongly recommend giving this one a shot if you're looking for a movie to watch on demand. I'm giving Spontaneous 4 out of 5 stars. I'm Nate Richard, and that has been my final word.
And what a final word that was. If you want more from us here at The Real Deal, you can check out our Facebook, Twitter, and website for all things entertainment. I'm your host, Marcos Carranza.
And I'm Nate Richard. See you next time on The Real Deal. Feels so good to say that.
It really